Sorry about my bad background. Hello. Let me see here. Now I got to figure out how to find my chat. I'm opening up my PC. Give me a second. Thank you for your patience. Hey, Dad. Sorry where I got your position. Give me one moment. I'm all nervous. Can't even log in. Here we go. All right. Trying to get in here so I can see my chat and then also get us set up here. Yeah, through this, I'm probably just going to be using your handles. Well, of course, Betty, I know you forever. And but as I go along, I'll be lucky to remember anyone's name. Let's see. There's got to be a way I can see the chat on my phone here. I'm just learning, guys. All right. I want to see. YouTube Studio is not being my friend right now. This is not easy for me. Did I see Ryan in there? Hey there. All right. What I think I'm going to have to do is, okay, I got chat in there now, so I'm good. I might just have to skip my PC. So I'm going to flip you all around and kind of start showing you some of the rocks and maybe wait for a few more people to get in here and then we'll get going. Hey, Janet. All right. I'm going to flip you around here. Oops. That's not how I was intending to flip you around. I got to do the orientation like that. There we are. Swalom. Okay. So there's some of the things that are going on there. I'll have that in the background through the whole thing. As usual, we know about the open boxes and all these auctions are going to be starting at $5. We'll do kind of a typical auction style thing where I start them at $5. If anyone hits them at $5, we'll go on up. If they don't, we'll drop it down until someone's interested, and then we'll see if it goes back up. And then I got the deal that if anyone gets over $120 or more before we ship it out, then I'll cover your shipping costs. So maybe that motivates you a little bit. Oh, okay, Ryan. Let me check that out. What are you claiming there, Betty? You like my good luck sign? Spooky? All right, let me go to YouTube. Just straight into YouTube. All right. Oop, I wasn't looking to see if anyone was doing that. So let's see. Okay. Home. Trying this here. I can do it. I can do it. Maybe. Let's see. I hardly ever use the PC for doing any of this stuff. All right. Any other hints there, Ryan? I'm on my home page. Let's see. your videos maybe. Nope, of course it went right to YouTube Studio because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. All right, maybe I got it here. Oh, yes, I got it. Thank you so much. That will help a lot. All right. So, as I said, I'm just going to start showing you some of the things that I have up on deck. But I'm going to turn the volume down on my PC because it's lagging. Hey there, Rick. Still awake? Well, I don't exactly know which order I'm going to start with, but let's show you a few of the things that I got on there. And you know, if you've seen the video, you might have noticed some of this. So this is a nice quartz with black tourmaline. Hey, Rothrods. I grabbed that thunder egg that you wanted. Right now, just showing off a few things before we actually get into it. Oh, I have to be careful of that focus. And you guys tell me how you think the lighting is, because this is the test one. See how we do, and from there, I'll take any of your advice how to make it better. Look at my sweaty hands. I'm so nervous. All right. Yeah, I'll show off this one that we just saw on, what was it, yesterday's? Yeah, I think that was yesterday's. You can see that there's some scuffs in there. With the hard weekend I had taking my kitty to emergency, I didn't have time to get that really nice, so a little bit of mineral oil made it shine for the video. But before it goes out, it'll get polished up to a nice shine. Yeah, I'm noticing that too. Like, let's see if I can push myself deeper in. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm getting a hard reflection. Got to figure out how to get that lighting. I probably need something behind me. Yeah, you can't see any of that. If you want to be patient, I can try to adjust my light. We're going to try a couple things. Good thing you're Rock family. I know you'll be a little patient with me. Maybe not Rick. He's going to fall asleep any moment. Well, it sure shows off the scuffs, doesn't it? Like I said, before this one goes out, you can be assured it'll be polished up nice. But yeah, we'll have to work on lighting. Luckily, you've seen this. I think it was, what? I don't even remember how many days I am in deep on these cuts. Am I missing anyone there? Kyle with a silent E. Love that. Tog, the Opal guy, how you doing? Yeah, I'm really looking to fix this lighting. I'll watch this back and we'll see. Yeah, 133. Thanks, Roth. Yeah, that's 133. So if you saw that video, you know this bad boy is popping. But in this lighting, it is not showing itself off at all. Hello, Harold. All right, well, we got a few people in here. So we could start with something, I suppose, and hopefully the light will show it off to make it look a little respectable. All right. So, with no real particular order, we're just going to hit it. So, y'all know I love my carnelians, right? So, it honors me to give these bad boys up. But what I'm doing here is what I'm doing here is putting this lot together. So all of these are gonna start out at $5. Hey, Lesby Rockin', how you doing? And that one is deep. This is 9.9 ounces of carnelian rough. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that focus too. Let's put these down on the board. Take a peek. I'm gonna adjust you a little bit. Whoop, sorry about that. Anyone can let me know that if they want to see anything that's on the back board right now, since we're facing down. Let me look at chat real quick. Catch up. Sorry, I'm just reading through some of this. What do we got? We got Rick talking to Kyle. Kyle with a silent E, which I love to see. So Lesby Rockin' says, hello, friends and rock lovers. Everyone's greeting each other. That's wonderful. It's because we're rock family. So as I said, we have 9.9 ounces in this first lot. Oh, there's Kyle with a silent E and Kyle Ridge Creek. Okay. I appreciate that. Puts one more person in there. Does that mean if you want something, you're gonna bid against yourself? All right. So is anyone interested in getting started? What we're gonna do is, I suppose, pretty traditional. I have a little timer here. I'm gonna do 1 minute. Look to see if we get some bids in there. Hey, Meg. Meg says, hi, peeps. And Janet Vaughn's in there waving. How you doing? We haven't started anything yet. I was just showing off some things, kind of letting people get in here. But this will be the first lot. It's, again, 9.9 ounces, little rough carnelian lot. So, yeah, as I was saying, sorry about that. We'll do the 1 minute timer because of lag. At the end of the timer, I'll probably give another 15 seconds and then doing a going once, going twice, sold type of thing. And then you got it. Hope that sounds okay. And as it says on the back of the board, all items today will start at a $5 auction as opening bids. Open boxes are acceptable before we invoice. And you spend $120 before we ship out your package, and I'll pay the shipping costs. So hopefully that's a little motivator. All right, all right. Does anyone want to get started? Yeah, Kyle. Well, the only reason why I can afford to do at least free shipping on this ones is because man, I wish I could do free shipping on everything, but maybe the motivator is to bid up a little bit or buy multiple items. Because you ship everything in one package and it saves a lot for people, as well as I got a pretty good deal on this score of rocks. So moving this on, anything is going to be helpful for me. All right. All right. We got a couple people ready to go. So let me get a 1 minute timer going. And I am clicking. Let's go. Let me show you these pieces as the timer goes down. Sorry for my glistening, sweaty hands. And slightly shaking because I will admit I am a little nervous doing this. Some pretty little pieces. And 9.9 ounces of rough carnelian. We got Rick on a $5. There you go, Rick. Check this one out, baby. That's deep red. All right, Rick, got to start it out. I don't seem nervous, Betty. Betty says I would be so nervous. You don't seem nervous, Fred. Yeah, I don't know. All right, Rothrod's got on $7 there. All right, Roth, we got a 777. Anyone we go 8? We're gonna go 8. We're gonna go 8. We're gonna go 8. I'm actually gonna be working on my auctioneer caller thing, and maybe I'll get good at it. I used to work in an auction on the side sometimes, and it was fun to be in there. All right. Well, hey, you know what? I already suck because I went 122. So we'll looks like Roth is at 7. So we will call it once, going twice, and Rothrod's got it for 7. All right. And you know what, Roth? You won the nut today. Let's go. Let me label this up and then we'll hit the next one. Who needs to sing? Don't tell me I should be... Yeah, Betty, should I start rapping now? All right. Let me keep track of this. I love y'all. Thanks for your patience. All right. That goes in that bag. And we'll get the next lot. Yeah, I'll have to work on that if we're going to make it a wrap auction. Although that would be real fun. That'd be original as heck, boy. I bet I could fill this place. Right. Rothrods, I know I'm going to be getting some eggs. You know what? Let me get through some of this carnelian and we will show you some of the eggs, all right? The tags. Because Rothrod says, cool, I had to get some of those eggs. And I don't know who's saying it never shows. I mean, Kyle's saying it never, or Meg is telling Kyle it never shows. All right, so let's move on to another one. We're going to do this 11.1 ounce rough carnelian lot. I'll show you what we got, and then we'll hit a timer. Stop that there and clear it. All right, what do we got here? We got this pretty one. Yeah, you can see some banding in there. Ryan says people told Kyle to get into rapping. He misunderstood the word they were saying. Look, we got, what do we have in there? We have Dad Rocks already jumping in there with 5. I haven't even started the timer yet, but let me show you what we got before I do that. I'm also trying to keep up with chat, so this is a really pretty piece too. Look right there. Boom. That's nice, right? What else? We have this guy. Oh, there we go. Rapper for life, Kyle saying. Yeah, carnelians are crazy. That's why they're my favorite. Washington has some killer carnelians. I just need to find the spot to get me there. All right. So as I said, those bad boys right there are 11.1 ounces. And if we're ready, we will get a 1 minute timer going. And boom. Let's go ahead and throw some numbers out there. Let's see, because Dad Rock's already started out at 5. So anyone got a 6? Let's go. Let's go. There you go, Dad. Cheers at 5. If no one jumps up, we got Lesby rocking at 7. Wonderful. Ryan says AZR is also playing on one of the other browser tabs. All right, so Ryan, are AZR still doing their thing? Nope, Rick. Sorry, Lesby rocking already went to 7. We got about 30 seconds left. Nope. Let's see. So right now, Lesby Rocking's got it at 7. We're down to about 15 seconds. Dad Rock's going 8. All right, 8, 8, 8. It's the way to go. I appreciate you being there, Kyle. All right. Looks like we hit a minute, so let's give a little bit of lag time moment, and then, man, this one's nice. All right. So we got a going once, going twice, and sold. Dad Rocks at 8. All right. Woo! Let me label that one up. And we'll move on. Just keep it going. Scoop them up, they're yours. Rick, are you lagging on your machine or are you just slow? Because it's late. I expect you to be a little slow. All right, put that aside here. All right. So now here. Yep, Phil got that. Let's go more carnelian. But some of the tumbled beauties. We got 12.2 ounces of these tumbleds. Let's check them out. Did I miss your horrible rap attempt? Oh, Rick. I did not mean to do that. That's just a shame. Yeah, I got to get better at keeping up with chat and doing this, right? So let's check these out. Now, these are gorgeous. And I don't tumble yet. But I see why people do. Kyle says, I got AZR on a tablet, Fred on my phone, burner phone with calculator, but I respond to comments on the laptop with various tabs while I prep invoices. Bro, how many arms you got? Oh, that's what he says. He needs more arms. Wild Heart, everything's starting at $5. Whatever you see go in here, whether it's a one stone lot or multiple lots, everything's starting at 5. You know what? Let's do you a favor for any that haven't been in here. Boom. Check that out. There you go, Wild Heart. Yeah, I need more arms too. And maybe actually I could go for a couple full bodies. I need to clone myself. Meg says, Kyle, pretty soon you'll be able to just speak everything or it'll read your brain, right? It's that chip that I'm trying to get them to put in the back of my brain to help me out too. All right, so let's check a couple of these out before we get the timer going. So that's an interesting piece. Check that. Some of these carnelians with the white skin just kind of threw me. All right, so, oh yeah, you looked at that one, you looked at that one. Right? It's all pretty stuff. So let's go ahead and hit it. We're going to put those there. I'll keep showing them to you, but we're going to throw a 1 minute timer on there and we're going to do it again. Well, I appreciate you being here with me too. Not easy when you got AZRE going on the other side. But hey, they're good people. I'd be there if I could be there. All right, so let me clear this timer and then we'll get going. All right, let's start this auction. 1 minute. Lesby Rockins jumping in there with the 5. Wild Heart's got the 6 already. Yeah, that one's a deep red. Rick's throwing in the 7. 777, taking it to heaven. Anyone keeping it straight? Let's hear an 8. Oh boy. I've had such a tired weekend with my cat at the emergency hospital. Yes, Janet, they are pretties. 788. Okay, we got about 10 seconds, and then I'll leave a little lag time moment, and then we'll call it. I still don't know if Rick's at 7 or if Lesby Rockin' was 8 with the 888. All right, we're going to stop that. All right, Lesby Rockin' was at 8. So let's call that going once, going twice, and sold. Lesby Rockin' got it for $8. Awesome. What do we got there? Ryan said risky and tasteful are adjectives which are seldom used together. And Betty's saying, tell the story. I don't know what happened. And I missed something too. Oh man, this is cool. Rick says, was that why 9 was scared of 7, Les? Oh my goodness. I don't know how you do it, Kyle. Keeping up with chat while you're selling stuff. It's just ridiculous, bro. I'm just happy to be here with you guys, like family, like I said. So I just want to hang out and read chat. All right. Let's see what else we got. All right. We got another tumbled carnelian lot, 11.6 ounces. Now it won't take as long to show you these ones because I'll show them to you as we are rolling the timer, but let's get a couple out there. Kind of give you an idea what we got going. There we go. Betty's to the 789. That's the one we all know. You guys are confusing me with all the numbers, man. I was not good at math. Look at this. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. There we go. All right. Yeah, Kyle, you don't know how you do it either. I think you've just been doing it a while and it's natural for you. All right, let's go ahead and let me clear this timer, and we are going to do another minute. Again, 11.6 ounces of tumbled carnelian, and I will show you them as we go. So let's start. Boom. 1 minute. Look at this. I actually do not know their Wild Heart if these are from Oregon. They feel Washington-esque, if you could, or if you would, but really this is all stuff that I picked up at that recent estate auction. So we have, what do we have? Sorry about that. We got Wild Heart at 8. Rick was down at 6. Sorry, Wild Heart's got it at 8. Les went in at 5, but beat out by Wild Heart. So Rick's going in at 9. Any other bigger carnelians? Is that what you're asking there, Wild Heart? Yeah, I might, but I don't think I have anything right in front of me at this moment. Well, okay, let's get through this one first. We're about up at 1 minute. Wild Heart's at 10. All right, we're going to stop the timer. We're going to give a little lag time moment, as I will do always. And we will say going once, going twice. Sold, Wild Heart. Boom. Okay, thank you for your patience as I get this all labeled up. Put these in here. And hey, Route 6. Nice to pop in. Yay, yay. Route 66 in the house. Nice. Hey, Rick. Yep, you can get your kicks on Route 66. That's what they say. Wild Heart, if you're asking about me, no, I am not on Discord yet. But Rick sent me a link today and keeps pushing me there, so I'm going to get there soon. All right. So we'll put that aside. And I am looking for... Okay. Wild Heart, you will have to decide if you can convince Rick to put this up on auction right now. Because he threw a claim, but we did not do anything with it yet. So this is actually Rick's. But this might be the biggest carnelian I have right now. And if not, I mean, I know Rick wanted this. But you know what? I'm at least showing you. Because I bet you love to see it. No early claims, Ryan says. Hey, Jeff. J&V Rock Hounding is in the house. Hey, y'all. Can't really chat. Sitting at Sunken's Chris house looking at the rocks. Dude, now I'm jealous. I'm sitting here trying to sell these, and you're over there with Chris. Oh, man. Yeah. Knuckle up with Chris right there for me. Boom. Sorry, I'm reading through some of this. Les is saying hi to Jeff and Sunken. Betty just threw out a dude. All right. Well, that's actually kind of little sidebar there. Meg says, Kyle, will our little group get dibs before our worldwide shows? I love you guys, but I can't keep up with this. I'm trying to sell you things today. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. This is fun, though. Way more fun than I thought I would have. All right, check this out. Tumbles. Random. 1 pound, 14 ounces. Almost 2 pounds of random tumbled rocks. It's still starting at $5. I'm going to clear my timer. And since there are so many there and 1 minute goes so fast, I'm going to show you a few. Believe that might be some mossy stuff. Little mossy goodness. It's like some nice pet wood. Right? And some interesting other randoms. This wasn't really tumbled much. That might just be river tumbled. I'm not really sure. But it's pretty. And a few other randoms. Check that one out. That is pretty. All right, so should we do it? Tumbled mix at, what'd I say? 1 pound, 14 ounces. And we will, oh, you know what I'm going to do? Read chat real quick, catch up. See if there's anything that you guys must know. Yeah, sorry, my eyes went right to Rick, throwing down that I've been his little brother for over a year now. Yeah, Jeff's like a big bro to so many. I mean, sorry, Rick's like a big bro to so many. Jeff too, though. He's a good guy. All right, so let's do this. Let's set a timer. We're gonna do a 1 minute for that 1 pound, 14 ounces of random tumbles. Let's go now. All right, anyone want to start us out at 5? Some mossy goodnesses. Right there. Root 6. Got a 5 in there. All right, Root, let's get it started. This is a cool one. Who can keep up with chat? I can never keep up with chat. I can barely keep up when I'm just here for fun. All right, anyone want to go beyond 5? All right, looks like Root 6 is going to get this real quick. All right, Rothrog's threw in a 6, keeping it going. 6, all right, anyone got a 7? Anyone got a 7 out there? Rothrog going to steal it. Looks like he's going to steal it. We're going to hit some stop there. We're going to give it a little lag moment. And then we're going to call it at going once, going twice. Sold. Oh, I don't know. That might have been right at that moment. Did Rothrods get it at 6? Or did Root 6 get it at 7? You know what? I believe, and I that was like on the wire. Rothrods, he got it. All right. Root 6 got it at the 7. I was gonna give it towards you because but you know, honor, respect, cool. So let me label that one up. Root 6 for $7. All right. This is fun, guys. I appreciate you being here. Now I'm going to have a new addiction. Great. Although making a little money on the side is not so bad, is it? And we'll get that in there. Keep moving. All right. This is the last bag. Oh, I might have one bag after this, but this is some random pet wood. Let's see. I think that's 9 ounces of pet wood. So let's see what we have in here. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to try to catch up on chat before we go anything. Meg says, Fred, you're doing great. I appreciate that. Still sweating a little bit, but I'm having a whole bunch of fun, and I don't know. Again, I'm really glad you're all here. Thanks, Meg. Right? It's the final countdown. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Sorry, Rick. Did I actually just do that? I did. I told you I'm tired. Thanks again, Les. Les says, Fred, you're doing great. Give me a nice big smile. Yes, Wildheart, I am in Oregon. Astoria. If you're ever passing through, our family would love to say hi. Okay, let me show you what you got. Let's start out with this little tiny piece. Look at, we got some small pieces of pet wood. Mike, boom, you're here. Oh, Mike says, hey, Freddie and all. All right, Wildheart. Well, if you pass through, show you around, or we'll go hound or whatever. A few pieces. This is a little less obvious, but it is pet wood. The grain is in all these, but my lighting is really bad right now. Mike, 5-star, boom. And like I said, starting all these at 5, but I do not know really how to price this. This is why I'm doing auctions like this. I feel like 5 is a good start, but if no one grabs the 5, we'll go down to 4, 3, 2, 1. No one wants it, no one gets it. If they like it, we'll keep going. So let's go ahead and let me clear my timer for those little pieces. And we will go ahead and throw a little start on that. 5 little pieces of pet wood, 9 ounces. Boom, 9 ounces. And we're going. Anybody got a 5? Get it started out. 5, 5, 5, 5. All right, then. I get that. So should we drop it? All right. Anyone got a 4? Want to get it rolling with a 4? No worries, no worries. Doesn't happen. Might just have to go in a bigger lot with more pet wood. Y'all just quoting songs now. We're hitting almost a minute. No one wants down at a 3 or a 2. It's okay. This one might just get past. No problem, no problem. We'll get better lighting on those for the next one. Okay, we're going to stop that. And no bids in. We'll give it a going once, going twice, and... Let's put those away for the next time. So you guys want fire then, huh? So if that pet wood didn't work, how about this one? Is that better? Someone want that for $5? That could be $5-y. You like that, Les? Pretty, huh? Well, in a moment you can, Les. Let me start the timer and we'll get some bids going. You lost your internet, Meg? You're back. You like that, Mike? Mike says boom. All right, let's start this timer. See what we can do in 1 minute. Let's go. We got a 5? Anyone want that for a 5? Get it started. Wild Heart says 5. No problem on the $5 for that. And I should have waited, but you can see it's a pretty good piece. Wild Heart's going to steal it away for 5. Anyone want to throw anything more? Oh, Les is jumping all the way to 7. Forget 6. Who needs 6? Plus, you throw 3 of those together and it doesn't sound fun, right? But Les got a 777. All right. All right, let's see. We got 15 more seconds. Then we'll give it a stop and we'll give it a going once, going twice. And it just might be Les at 7. All right. We're going to stop this timer. Meg, that is a piece of pet wood. And the timer is stopped. We're going to give the little lag time. Right now we have Lesby rocking at 7. And Les going once, going twice. Sold. Lesby rocking for 7. And I've been forgetting, Les, you won the nut. Rick says, as I'm turning into a pumpkin and gotta work tomorrow, folks. Y'all be good and have a great week. Rick, love you. Thanks for stopping in. I know it was late, but this is my test one. Next time we'll hit you at prime time. We'll have a lot of fun. No worries, Meg. I'll try to allow a little more time in there. All right, so let me label that one up. Les got that for 7. Boom. All right. Should we stick with pet wood? So people are saying goodnight to Rick, which of course they would, because he's a good guy. Got myself another little piece of pet wood. Oh, there we go. Flip that. Mix it up. What you want? What you want, Dad? Want something else? Sorry, I can't keep up with chat, but I'm reading some of it, so I giggled. Let's just go ahead and give everyone a chance to see that and catch up if we got some lag or disconnection. This is an opalized piece of pet wood. Very natural and beautiful on that side. You got that opal on the inside. All right, Dad. Oh, cool. He's good with whatever, but I thought I'd ask. I wasn't sure if the switch it up was intended for me. Fossil Bill's in the house. Yay! How you doing there, Sir Fossil Lot? Nice to see you. All right. Let's go ahead and clear the timer again and throw 1 minute on there. And we'll start it out at 5 right now. Thanks, Bill. He says I'm rocking it. Doing okay. Just know it's getting late for some of those on the East Coast and whatnot. We're in at 20 seconds. Anyone got a $5 to get us started? Let's be rocking. Want some more pet wood? $5. All right, Les. Thanks for getting us started. Let's look at that some more. It's pretty. Flip that over. Meg Mac got it at 6. It's between Les and Meg. What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, Les, you love the pet wood, but how much? 5, 6, 7? We got about a little less than 10 seconds. Let's be rocking. Loves it at 7. All right. Looks like we're just wrapping it up. I'm going to give that lag time moment, as I will keep saying for all that are jumping in. We got that stopped. See if anyone's going above that 7, and then we'll call it. All right, going once, going twice, sold. Let's be rocking. Got the nut. Okay, much fun. All right, you know what? I have one other bag here. I'm not sure how interested people will be in these, so I threw 3 together. We got some nodules. Looks like one of them had already started being polished by the person that I got these rocks from. It's 1 pound, 4 ounces. Let's take a peek. So we got this. This one's untouched. Natural, just a broken nodule. Again, I don't know the values of these, so I figured 3 pieces. Just get them started at 5. Might be nice. Betty says 4, 3, 2, 1. I cannot believe nobody was with me. Not sure what that's related to because I'm trying to keep up, but got some quartzy formations in that where it broke. That's a really cool skin. And then we got this one, which I don't know. I don't necessarily want to say it, but it feels like it has a very light purple color. Wild Heart's already liking it, so we'll let them get started in a minute so you can see where they started polishing it there. So, 3 cool little nodules. 1 part slightly polished. 1 pound, 4 ounces. I do not know Route 6 if that's necessarily rose quartz. A lot of this, I think, most of what I have here this evening is going to be from that recent estate sale. So it's just random. And my head's kind of still blowing up with how much material I'm still sorting out. So let's clear that timer. We're going to start again. 1 minute timer started. And we are going to look for 5. Anyone want to start us out with 5? Wild Heart's jumping all the way to 9. Man, Wild Heart. Yes. Thank you. Nice pieces, though. All right. Thanks, Route 6. Chalcedony, yeah. But that's my safe bet naming everything. Route 6 is at 10. Wild Heart is at 11. All right. And we got 30 seconds to go, so we'll see where we're at. Well, that's a fun one. See? I never really know what people are attracted to when it comes to that stuff. I think they're going to love one thing, and then you'll bid up these ones. I love it. Wild Heart is at 11. Got about 15 seconds, and then we will give the delay moment, and we'll call it. Yeah, Lesby rockin' says Wild Heart has amazing taste in rocks. Yeah, I've seen her buy some amazing things. It's true. All right, so we're going to call that time. Give us a moment of delay. And if no one's jumping in now, then Wild Heart will have it for the double ones, $11. And so we're going to say going once, going twice, sold. Wild Heart, $11. Woohoo! And Wild Heart, you got the nut. All right, let me gather that. I appreciate you hanging out with me, guys. It's fun. Yay. Dad's congratulating Wild, and Lesby Rockin's congratulating Wild, and Mike's throwing out a boom. And everyone's sharing the love. Awesome. All right. Hey, is it time to check out some Thunder Eggs? Why not? And actually, this one was not showing very well, but I had an actual request. Hey, Sunbeam Stones is in. Guess you're a little late, but you're here. I appreciate it. Alicia, yes, Betty says. AZ is almost done. Julie is not feeling. Oh, Les, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad they were able to go this long. I don't know if that means the people will still head on over, but hey. Rothrod says, check in my next upload. Look out, Jeep Track. All right. But yeah, this number 133, I think it was, yesterday's, the day before's Thunder Egg, which is not showing very well, except for all the scratches that I will have to get out before. But if you've watched the video, you know this is a banging. But see, for those that you don't know, I had a cat emergency and spent a lot of hours and a lot of driving to make sure that he was okay. And through that, to get this Thunder Egg out on my dailies, I couldn't take the time to polish it up to a mirror shine, but I will before it goes to its new home. And let me show you that while I'm catching up with chat. No, I think that's about it. We just got some big booms. And right now I'm going to apologize to you if you're in here with me, but I forgot. I cannot believe I'm forgetting. But this piece was particularly requested to come into the sale today. Um, so here it is. So Lesby Rock and Cat doing better? Yeah. It was just a scary. He had actually thrown up a pool of blood. So we don't have any emergency services. We had to run out to Portland area. So 2 hours drive one way, 2 hours the way back, and about 7 or 8 hours waiting around there to find out that he was okay. But it left me really tired. Let's see. Wildheart said my husband said it sounded like a cat pasto. Autocorrect. All right, that makes sense. Autocorrect is evil. So you'll have to trust me that whoever gets this one, I will polish it up before it heads out to be cherished by you. So should we do it? Well, I should find a stand next time because I have them, but not right now. That'll sit right there. Oh, let's do it like that. All right. First thunder egg. Clear that timer. Betty says, "Oh, that's fun." And Rothrod says, "Some are doubles, Fred." Do we have any doubles today? Let me take a peek because I didn't grab everything. I just grabbed some of the couple that were. Yeah, actually, I have at least one that was. Oh, here's a couple. Actually, those are some doubles. Those are two separate ones. Actually, you know what? That is amazing. Okay. All right. I did not even realize that these were a pair until now. Yeah, they are. Again, these were out of that bucket, and so whoever was the rockhound before me, he cut and polished this one. He did really good. All I did was a final stage and then a buff on it to really get it to shine. So we'll do those after the big boy. Let me catch up. Wildheart says my husband was teasing, said catastrophe. Yeah, you know what I say when I say that word, and I shouldn't, but I always say cat ass trophy. Route six says oof, and then Meg says, "Oh my, you're very kind, Fred." Says a lot about a person how they treat their animals. Thanks, Meg. I really appreciate that. That's one thing about us. Yes, we love all our animals and we love people, so we help everyone. And animals are treated like our family, of course. And even my wife said on the way home, she's like, you know what? Because the whole family went, both my kids and us too. And my wife says, you know what? We have our priorities straight, and that's true. I believe it. So let's get a timer going. Let's find a home for that bad boy. All right, let's go. All right, we got anyone starting us out at a $5? $5. Big boy. Lesby Rockins jumping all the way to 7 because she's not fooling around. Route 6 is saying 8. Rothrod's got 9 on it. Should have weighed this one. It's got some solid weight to it. Thanks, Meg. Amen to that, she says. I am my dog's comfort human. And Betty, yep. Echo feels the same way about me. And we got Route 6 at 11. We got Rothrod's at 13. We got about 20 more seconds. Anyone going to 14? 14, 14? Big beauty. Promise I'll get it all shined up pretty for you before it finds its way. Rothrod's still sticking to 13. And we got about 5 seconds, and then we'll give that delay if anyone wants to jump in above Rothrod's at 13. And boom, we're stopping that. Going to give that little delay. Wildheart says we have too many pets. Yeah, that can be tough. I love my Jimmy cat, and we would never change anything, but emergency services uh, after midnight is not a fun bill to pay. These rocks are helping my cat be a strong, healthy cat. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so you know what? Sorry about that. I got sidetracked with the my cat stories. Rothrod's definitely got it at 13 years old. At 13 years old. At $13. All right, Rothrods, you got the nut. Let me label that one up. Oh my gosh, I'm going loco. All right. Let me scroll again. I forgot what I just said. Rothrods had it at 13. All right, 13. Nice. That's good one. Good one. Okay. So let's do. What did I do with the pair? The pair of doubles. These beautiful doubles. Look at. See this? Yeah, the window on that. Pretty. Betty says, my neighbor had a boxer. It ran straight through my screen door. I replaced it and the dummy did it again the next day. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Wildheart says, welcome home. I've lived in Loco a long time. Yeah, these are actually some of my favorite there, Wildheart. I hadn't seen these before this loot that I had picked up, and I really want to know where these ones are from. You'll see the other ones have some green too. They're gorgeous. Route 6 says currently, whatever that means, green. I'm really bad with all the acronym stuff, guys. I'm not the social media dude. Mike says boom. So let's get us started on that. Let's throw a timer on those bad boys. Will he sit? Will he sit? Hey, pull him. All right. Clear that timer. And we are starting. Anyone want to start us out at $5? 555. Richardson Ranch Rock area. I have no idea again, Wildheart. This was just a bunch of loot I picked up for at an estate sale. Wildheart's at 7. Route 6 threw in a 5, but Wildheart is at 7. You have to go above that. Route 6 says 8. All right, moving on up. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Wildheart at 10. She's loving those. Why don't you understand? DPOMG. Thank you there, Mike. Route 6 at 12. Route 6 at 12. We're at 25 more seconds. Wildheart at 12, but you're going to have to jump to 13 there, Wildheart. Route 6 had you at 12. I'm not going to be able to read that, Meg. Sorry. Well, I'm keeping up. Wildheart at 14. Love it. We got about another 10 seconds. We got Route 6 at 15. All right. It's getting close, getting close. We got about another 5 seconds. Wildheart, you want in there again, or Route 6 going to take it at 15? All right, we're stopping that. Give it a little delay, and let's see where we're at. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to go going once, going twice, and sold to Route 6 at $15. Lovely. Beauties. It's funny if any of you do not know it, I have a rule with my collecting that says if I get it as a gift, I can keep it. If I find it and it's the few types that I collect, I keep them. But anything that I buy, I sell. I might keep some material to cab or do other things with, and then I sell it. But if I'm buying it, I'm selling it. So we're going to sell more because here's a pretty slab. Another one of these green ones, same type of material. Look at that. Yeah, I'm really fond of these ones. And then the way the rhyolite grows almost looks like tree rings. All right, did someone have to head on out? I see that Phil is heading out, I guess. I get that people are getting tired. As soon as I see people drop off, then I might just wrap it up and we can continue this another day. This was kind of a test one to see, get my lighting right and see how people were doing and see if this was something that I would keep doing, and it probably will be now. So let's get a timer going on this one. Who's going to win the nut? Let's go. We are West Coast. Yay, yay. Thanks, Wildheart. We got this. You still going to be in there with me for a little while? I love it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. All this money is going to really help out everything I do with this channel and getting more things to share and new equipment. And we're at 20 seconds now. We have Wildheart at $5. Route 6, 2 auctions concurrent is hard. Yeah, for sure. Is AZRE still on? Anyone know? Mike says looks like great and material as well. Great material as well. Wildheart says yes. Moving that thing. Fred, I haven't done the heart rock opening with Araya yet. Oh, that's okay, Les. There's so much I haven't done still. We got 10 seconds, so it looks like it's going to probably be Wildheart at $5 unless anyone wants to jump up to 6. We got 5 more seconds, and then we'll wrap that one up. They're signing off. That's what Betty says. Let's be rocking. They are, but they're going to be done soon. All right. Well, we'll see. I'll keep going as long as you're all there. If I keep like 8 to 10 people in here, I'm happy. And that time ended up, and we had we have Lesby rocking at 6, but I'm still going to give that timer that delay just in case. Betty, don't do that to me. 6.25. What is that? All right, Les is going once, going twice, and sold. Sorry, I was kind of laughing about all the chat. Yep, Les, you got it at $6. Beauty. Let me label that up. Boom. We want some more of those? Let's go. I have fun with that. Look at this one. Oh, sorry, I'm knocking around the screen. Oh, and then I know you all know by now, but I'll show you again. Yep. All right, let's go. We're going to clear the timer, let you enjoy this for a moment. Sorry. I see why Kyle does the glove thing. Wildheart says, where do I send payment questions mark or my information for mailing and billing, whatever question mark? Before I start this one, there we go. World of Rock Hounds, just one more rock. Are you using a computer too? Sorry, I'm going to answer 2 questions. World of Rock Hounds, Kyle, I have a computer on my side, but it's just delay, and I'm just using it for watching chat a little bit easier because it fades away on my screen of my phone as soon as someone stops typing. And then Wildheart, let me show you right here again. That middle one, you can email me at justonemorerock@gmail.com. And, then I can invoice you through PayPal. Wildheart says, I talk to text and it hates me. This phone hates me. Meg, never apologize for laughing unless it's psychotic. Meg, I'm probably so psychotic I wouldn't recognize if it was psychotic. You guys got to tell me. Mwahaha. Mike says, not ignoring Betty. The tag. Tag's my the word I'm using to take over the Thunder Egg world. My nickname for Thunder Eggs, tags. Y'all got to keep using it now. World Rockhounds, use the computer to click live chat at the end of each auction to refresh the chat to current chat, and that will immediately give you the proper winning of the auction. Ah. So, okay. I'm going to take it here. You look at this while I see what Kyle told me to do here. Click the live chat. All right. I'm trying. So, okay. Well, you know what? I'll probably just keep doing it the way that I'm doing it right now. And then, Kyle, I'll talk with you later if you don't mind, and you can help me out because I look at this screen and my brain's going, where am I supposed to be at? So, I hear that you said live chat, but I don't even see live chat right in front of my face when I'm looking at my computer. So, I love you for trying to help me, and I'll talk to you about it later. I love all the advice, by the way. Thank you so much. And I believe it does help, Kyle. You are the master at sales. So I will take any advice you got. Wildheart says it's why I bought a burner phone. All right, Kyle, I'll take whatever you can send me that'll help me out. I really appreciate it. So let's get a little rolling on this one. Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate that you're hanging out anyways. And my river did a walk across the Megler Bridge from Washington to Oregon today in soaking cold rain, and they were exhausted and went to bed early. All right, so let's get a timer started on this one. I bet someone can take this home and appreciate it. So let's get a timer going, and we're going to start that 1 minute timer. We're going to see if anyone wants to take that home for $5. Oh, Route 6, I'm getting a shout out from them. All right. Well, maybe some people will start popping in. I've had a great time now already. So if other people start jumping in, then that's just absolute bonus. Tog, are you trying to get a raid going or a rave? Diane, yay. Hey, no one needs to apologize for being late. Oh my goodness, look at, yeah, I've been lagging. But I've got 20 more seconds on this one. So Wild Heart's at 7. Meg tried to throw in a 5, but Wild Heart's carrying it at 7 right now. And we got another 10 seconds. And Wild Heart will have it at 7 if no one else jumps in. Meg's throwing in an 8. All right, Meg, let's go. Thanks, Tog. Yeah, hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. Oh, all right, let's wrap that one up. We gonna give that delay. It looks like Wild Heart threw in a 9. So you got another maybe few seconds for a delay if anyone wants to throw it in. But I think we're gonna do this now. We're gonna call it with a going once, going twice, and sold. Looks like Wild Heart got it at $9. That little beauty's yours. I know you'll appreciate it. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. So let me label that one up. All right, let's keep going with these Thunder Eggs because they're beauties. I love them. They're one of my friend. Sorry, Meg. I tried to give that delay, and Kyle was telling me how I can make this a little bit tighter later, but it looks like we're gonna wrap that one up with $9 with Wild Heart. That's okay, Meg. Keep your wallet warm. We got more stuff coming. Wild Heart, you want to give that to Meg for 10? If you confirm that, I'll put Meg on it instead. Wisconsin rock stalkers in. Very nice. Nice eggs, Fred. Thanks. I appreciate it. So who wants that? I'm gonna let you and so it's Meg. Who's keeping it? Who's taking it? Mike says, looks like you're not shutting down yet, Fredster. She posted before you called it. Okay. Then if Meg wants it at 10, then it's Meg's. Let me switch that label up. Yeah, Mike, hey, 29 people, some more people showed up. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm gonna wrap up anytime soon. Plus, I'm having a whole bunch of fun with you. Why not? Why would I leave? So Meg at 10. And what I'm gonna do here is I put one of these out to see, I am going to show everyone who just came in some of the rules that I got going. Right, Meg? There's always just one more rock. So now Meg's saying Wild's going to keep it. So Wild at 9 or Meg at 10? Someone throw in and tell me who's taking it. All right. So that's updated the people who just showed up, maybe. And I know, right? Lesby Rockin' says there's almost 30 peeps in here, Fred. Woohoo! I'm loving it. All right, Wild got it. Okay, we're switching that one up again. No worries, I love it. As long as everyone's happy. Wild at 9. Okay. So fun. So fun. Wild Heart says, Meg, I have hundreds of them. Rothrod says, looks like a big sunfish. Fossil Bill says, I'll catch the next one. I've got some stuff to do before I crash for the night. Just wanted to show my support. I appreciate it, Bill. Thanks for showing up. I'll check out one of your next videos and, hit that like button if you haven't. And have a good night. Appreciate it. Yeah, let's be rocking water lines. Look at this next one. Ooh, it's a pretty good size. So let's go. I know someone wants it. Doesn't want to sit. That's okay. Let's do a clear. Meg says, so sweet, Wild. I'm good. And then Mike says, a sweet tag. Yes, sir. Big boom, Mike. All right, let's start the timer. Got 1 minute. Anyone going to start us off at $5? Let's go. Here, Eggy. Lesby Rockin's calling. Oh, yep, she is. Look at see, it tried to find you, Les. It's trying to find you. Les has got it at $5. I think Les is calling it in. Oh, Route 6 is trying to steal it away at 6. Anyone gonna jump to 7? How bad do you want it, Les? Oh, Les is saying 7 it's mine. I don't know, Root. I feel the energy with Les on this one. What do you think? We're at 15 seconds. Les has got it at 7 right now. And we are going to stop the timer there. Give a little delay moment. AZ Rockhound Expeditions is in the house. Julie Bryan, what's up, guys? Glad you popped in. I heard, Julie, you're not feeling that well. I'm sorry. Glad you had some time with your family, the Rock family. Oh, move that timer, Betty. Is it way too loud on the phone? I could probably do that. And I'm sorry, I did not confirm it, but yes, Lesby Rockin' won that at 7. All right, so Les, nut. You won the nut. Julie says, finally done. Everyone's giving Julie the love. Lesby Rockin' is saying, Wildheart, the big thunder egg I got from you. I cannot wait to cut it. Route 6, able to relax. Betty, are you telling me to move that thing? Okay, I'm going to try if that's what you're trying to tell me. All right, let's start another one in here. Which one has interest to anyone? Does this look pretty to anyone? This is an interesting mix. A lot of water lines. Feels like a opal mix. Again, that green rhyolite. Can I be a viewer? Yeah, you can be a viewer. Why would you buy rocks? Just being here, I appreciate the support. All right. We'll see if anyone wants that. And like I said, with any of them, we start them out at 5. If someone doesn't want the 5, we will go down to 4, 3, 2, 1 to see if anyone will start up a bid, and we will work our way back up. So I am going to clear this out. Oh, sorry, Betty. Okay, try this again. Hey, Brian. I'm glad you could show up. See, everyone from AZRE showed up, and everyone's giving the love. But we're going to start the timer. Let's go. Is anyone interested in this for $5? No, Soul. I am not showing how awesome some of these are under UV because in order to get the light even halfway decent here, I've got 3 or 4 lights in different angles up, and in order to shut them all off for UV, it would be a big pain. And my UV light in itself is not a good, powerful one, so it does not show. Let's see here. Mike says the mule is here. And we're only at about 15 seconds left. If anyone wants to throw in a $5 to start it out. If not, we can work our way down. When I hit that minute, I can go down to 4. I can go down to 3. You can even start it out that low if you want. Heck yeah, Fred. We're directing the folks over there to come to you at the end of ours. We love to support the Rock family. Yeah, I know you do. It's a wonderful place to be part of. All right, well, we're stopping that. And unless anyone wants to throw a bid in there for less than the $5 to start up another round, then we will move that one off. We could always add this into another lot. All right, we're passing on that one. Oh, you know what? I see a Kelly Moore Johnson. Hi, Kelly. They want to throw in $3. You know what, Kelly? Boom. You got it. You won the nut. $3 for Kelly Morse Johnson. Sorry, I was trying to read that correctly. Let's go. All right. Sorry, I'm just labeling you up. Okay. Let's see what else we have in here. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. Why not? Let's go. We're going to start these 3 at a $5 auction. That sound appetizing? Man, I really wish Opal didn't fracture the way it does. but still got a nice, pretty shine. Not a lot of agate in this one, but they're still beautiful. Nice blue. And then that's the one out of the group, right? Nice. I might be able to get someone to start me out at 5 on this one. $5 lot, 3 pieces. Okay, let me clear that timer. All right. Kelly says, Ross is going to kill me. More rocks. All right. Let's get a timer going on this one and start. Oh, goodness, Betty, I'm sorry. I will move it away again. It's probably blasting everyone's ears. All right. So anyone want to start us out at $5? Hey, Route 6. Oh, I thought you were saying goodnight, but it looks like you're throwing in a 10. All right. Route 6 is going to do one more, it looks like. Okay, we got working our way to 30 seconds left. Root might take him for 10. Oh, I see someone else was leaving. Okay. Oh, Allison. I didn't even see there was an Allison in there earlier. All right, we got 20 seconds. It looks like Route 6 is there at $10. Anyone want to go 11? We're going to let Root take it at 10. No, I see that, Root. I was just catching up now. Thank you so much. Rothrod's throwing in an 11. We got 4 more seconds and then the little delay. Anyone going above Roth? We're stopping this timer now. And I'm giving a moment of delay. And it looks like we'll call this one. We got Rothrod's going once, going twice, and sold. Rothrod gets the nut. World of Rock. Kyle says the buzzing of the phone reminds me of the song from Shaun of the Dead, Goblin Zombie Nation. Potch is pretty, yeah, for sure. Oh, you know what? These are all going together. So I will put those right there. Very nice. And we got a couple more of the Thunder Eggs, and I think that'll be it for the Thunder Eggs tonight, and then we'll see where we want to go from there. As long as I got people here, we'll keep going. Why not? So this is what we got on this one. Yeah. Wish it didn't have the fractures in it, but again, still a pretty piece. And I love the rhyolite. The formations of the rhyolite in this is just beautiful. So we're going to put that one over there. It's not going to sit for us, but we'll put it there anyways. Rothrod says stocking up on projects might cut that opal out of a broke one. Okay. Kyle, that's all I could hear, and now I must listen to this. Okay, let's get a timer going on this one. See if anyone's willing to start us out at at $5. Sorry about that. And the timer starts now. Anyone interested in that $5? Betty says, I love the rhyolite. Yeah, this particular rhyolite is beautiful. Some of it's a pain in the butt because it doesn't polish up as nice as I'd like it to, but Brian, I'd love to say this one was mine. I actually put on the final stage and then a buffing on it, but these are ones that I got out of the estate sale lot. So this was another Rockhounds bounty before I bought it. Brian says $5. Brian, you're just trying to help me out. Oh, Kelly's throwing in a 6. Brian, you're crazy. Why would you buy any rocks, my friend? All right, we got about 5 more seconds. Brian's throwing in a 10 for me. Let's go, Brian. All right. All right, we're going to stop that timer. Give a little delay there for for that lag, if there is any, because that's a good one. Okay, Brian. It is a really good one. Actually, I don't know if I can find out where this is actually coming from, but these are some of my favorite. So we're calling that one. We got going once, going twice, and sold. Brian
Nut.
got the nut. All right, labeling that one up. I think we're going to do one more Thunder Egg tonight, and then we'll see if we got any interest in some else. Some other things. This one I really particularly love because the back was cut. Okay. Hasn't been completely smooth or polished, but because it was cut, it opened up a window. And that window allows that light to come through, which makes this one a particularly beautiful green one. Got some nice details in there. My lighting was better. You really catch it. That green, right? I know. I'm telling you, the green in the agate and the rhyolite is just absolutely gorgeous. Cheryl, every time you hit the timer, I think someone left something in the microwave. That's so funny. Yeah, and Betty told me to get it away from the mic. It's probably blasting your guys' ear out. Betty, that's something else, right? Yeah, that's a pretty one. I love it, love it, love it. Whoa, Jim Fry's here. Good evening, Rock fam. Man, Jim Fry, Habitat for Rockhounds. I feel honored, my brother. Thanks for coming in. All right, all right. Kyle says side profile with Mohawk. Are you talking about me? All right, let's get a timer going. Yeah, and I will maybe come up with a different timer so it doesn't sound like everyone's microwave is calling them for food. So we are going to get a timer on this bad boy. And it's on. Anyone want to start me out at $5? Got a 555. All right, Kelly Morse is on it with a 5. Yeah, we all see some funny things in there. Actually, that's why I love cutting the Thunder Eggs. You guys all come up with these new things that you see, and it amazes me. I love it. So Meg threw in a 6 at the same time. Jim Fry threw in a 6. Someone's going to have to go to 7 to beat that. Anyone got a 7? Got 30 seconds. Let's look at that one a little closer. Yeah, look at that green. Meg throwing in a 7. Yeah, see, it's not completely flat there or polished. Root 6 saying 9. But just because it's cut that way, it allows that light to come through. I love that aspect. We got 5 seconds. We'll stop the timer and give it a little delay moment, and we'll call it. AZ, they're at 12, and we're stopping that timer. Oh, whoa, whoa. We're going to give that delay. Like I said, okay, I know you're kidding. I think you meant $15 there, Brian, but we're going to give that, we're going to give that a little delay moment. It looks like, I get that. So we're going to sit at 15. We're going to say going once, going twice, and sold. All right, $15, guy. Yeah, if I had some $150 Thunder Eggs, boy, wouldn't this be a different night. That was fun. Yeah, these are pretty. Okay, well, that was the last of the Thunder Eggs, so let's throw a couple other things in there. I had shown some people this earlier, but is anyone interested in some tourmaline with quartz? Should have weighed these ones out,
But I did not know, excuse me, I did not know how far I was going to go today on this sale. But I'm having so much fun, I'm just going to keep it going.
So, is anyone interested in tourmaline, black tourmaline in quartz? We will start a timer. Let's go. Anyone want that for $5? Route 6 is starting that out at $5.
Nice solid piece of black tourmaline in there. Brian saying I broke out in a sweat. There goes a couple of boxes we just sold, was all I could see. Sorry, I didn't flow with that very well. We got 30 seconds. Route 6 looks like they got this for $5 if no one else is jumping in on there. All right, we got 15 more seconds. Route 6 looks like he'll steal it for $5. About ready to wrap that timer up. Oh, Rothrod's threw in a 6 near the end. We're going to, oh, Route 6 is throwing in that 7. I'm going to stop that timer. We're going to get a little delay moment, but if no one else jumps in beyond that 7, Route 6 has got it. Yep, we're calling it going once, going twice, and sold to Route 6. $7. All right. You know, no one ever has a problem spending a little bit money on a pretty piece of pet wood. At least it doesn't seem like it. What state is this from? This particular material here is from my estate lot score, so I really do not know. It's from all over the place. And that huge log, petrified log I got, I believe it's from Arizona. So let's be rocking. So where am I? State, yeah. Kyle says Lesby Rockin' is in constant sell, buy, sell again, unwrap, wrap, and rewrap. Such a cycle. I'm telling you, right? That's why I'm actually glad I don't buy unless I'm turning around just to sell it. You know, it would drive me nuts. I couldn't keep up, man. I couldn't keep up. All right. So I'm gonna show that off for a second more, and then we'll start a timer. Looks like we got some opalized pet wood there. All right. Trying to make it quiet, but we got a timer going. 1 minute. Jim Fry says, Kyle, the mineral transport whisperer. All right, anyone want to start me out at $5 for this opalized piece of pet wood? No worries if no one's in it. All right, we got Kelly Moore interested. We got to start him out as 5. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly, very much. We just gonna let Kelly have that one? Oh, Meg says, no, I kind of like that. I'll throw in a 6. We just got to figure out how Kelly wants it for 7. And remember, everyone, if you find yourself at $120 or more before we ship out your package, I will pay the shipping costs. We are about ready to stop this. Meg has it at 6. We're going to stop that timer. Give our delay. But Kelly threw one in at the last second. Because I was given that delay, I think I'm going to have to stop that with Kelly. And we are going once, going twice, and sold to Kelly. I hope everyone found that fair. So sometimes there's a weird line there, but Kyle's going to show me how to do it right in the future. We're all good. Kelly's got it for 7. All right. Love you guys. Labeling it up. So keep track of all this fun stuff here. All right. Since we're on pet wood, boom. Look at that. Look at that. Big chunky piece. Beautiful skin. Natural on that side. Looked like he gave a cut and a slight polish on that side. I should have waited. But it's a chunker. Before I start, I'm going to catch up on some chat. Looks like Kyle said to Jim Fry, I've slowed down on spending. I might still buy, but just as much slower rate and not the big priced items. Jim Fry says, I'm totally out of space, Kyle. I need pump pits for my specimens now. So that mean, Jim, your bathtub's full already? Meg loves this piece of pet wood. I hope so. Got a lumpy mattress now, Kyle saying. Mike, big boom out. Hey, Mike, I love you, brother. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for showing your support. You've been there along with me from the very beginning, and I really appreciate it. You have yourself a wonderful night, and I'll hear from you soon. Boom. Mike's out. All right. Let's get a 1-minute timer going on this big piece of pet wood. Anyone going to drop a 5 in there for that? And I think that people saw that I started a timer. I hope. But hey, maybe this is just not a $5 specimen for anyone. You guys will have to tell me with that bid. We got a $5 in there. Anyone want that for $5? You would steal it for $5. We only got another 10 seconds. Wow. All right. Hey, again, I'm just here to try to put it out in front of you. I never know what anyone wants. Oh. Les jumped in there. At Kelly Moore. Whoa, I might be giving a delay, but everyone's jumping in there all of a sudden. So let this keep going. Let's just see what happens here. I know I'm not being very official here, but looks like Kelly Moore got it at 6 at the end. Roth threw in a 5. 5, 5, and 5, and 6 came up at all the same time. So what do we think? I'm going to give a going once, going twice call out for Kelly Moore to get that for $6 if no one else drops another number in there. And it is Kelly's. So let's go with going once, going twice, and sold. Kelly's got it. Psh, good deal there, Kelly. Kelly, $6. All right, let's check out this piece. If I had a little trouble IDing this one, it really does kind of feel like a piece of pet wood. There's some interesting grain, but if you do not think it is, then don't buy it as pet wood. You could buy it as just a pretty rock. And Kelly, if you're a sucker for pet wood, then maybe you look at this and you say, yes, sir, Fred, that is pet wood. Or, What do you think, you crazy guy? Either way, if anyone thinks that's pretty, then we will get it going. If not, it'll get passed up for another round. Let's clear this timer. And get reminded you forgot something in the microwave. Just kidding. Let's go. All right. Anyone want to drop a $5 for this piece? Show it around a little bit. Oh, I didn't show that side, did I? It's really interesting, isn't it? And I don't know if I'm sitting on delays with anyone, so refresh if you need to make sure you're caught up. We're at about 30 seconds. That would be a Jasper. Okay, well, thank you there. We're calling this a Jasper then. And Jim Fry saying almost dendritic. Yeah, it's a really interesting piece. I didn't know what to call it, but now I know it's a Jasper. But I'm constantly learning. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to throw a bid in on that one, and that's okay. You can go into a bigger lot with some other rocks another time. Okay, well, we just wrapped that one up with no bids. That's okay. That means I need to show you something better, right? Let's move along. All right. I have this pretty little piece. Some nice druzy. Can I get in there to show you? Beautiful color. There we are. A little more focused. You see sparkles in there. And again, because I do not know how to price this stuff, we're starting everything at a $5 auction. If you do not like the $5, you can throw out a number below that. People might bid you back up, but I'm not trying to steal anything from anyone, so I want everyone to be happy with what they're paying for. Let's put that out there. Rothrod says, I like the wood stands, Fred, so I found a bunch of pieces. Oh, you did, Roth. So Roth picked up a Thunder Egg from me, and I offered to make him a little driftwood stand to display it on, and he liked that, so it looks like he's picking up some wood to use them for his stands. Yeah, I can see that. I love the natural feel of that. So let's see if anyone is interested in starting that little piece out at $5. Let's go. Okay, let's give you another look. See if it entices you. I particularly think it's a pretty piece, but it is a small piece. And maybe it will just have to go into a bundle of rocks if no one wants to drop a 5. Rothrod says, I'll get some good chrysoprase cut, and I'll show you all guys. Sounds good. We got 10 more seconds. If anyone wants that, you can start at 5, or you can throw out a number that makes you happy. You want to go 4? Throw out a 4. You got a 3? You got a 3. We're going to wrap this one up. Stop that timer. Okay. Looks like we're going to pass on that one, but that's okay. That'll be for someone else who wants to love it the next time. Okay. Well, since I still have 24 people in here, we're going to show you this little piece. So I got myself a little piece of amethyst sage on quartz. Oh, sorry about that, guys. It looks like I might have lost you, but then I got reconnected. Hopefully you're there. Some amethyst sage on quartz. And right now, I am not seeing anyone talk in chat at all. Okay, there we got. Rothrod said 5x5, so good. At least I know you're there. I had wondered after I got disconnected. Nice to know. All right. Again, we will do what we did before. I will start a $5 auction. You can throw out a number if no one's hitting the $5. There we are. I hear some still there's. I appreciate you dropping the still here's. Sunbeam Stones. All right. Alicia's heading out tonight. Says fun to watch. Good night, Fred and friends. We love you there. Appreciate it. Keep putting out fun content. All right. So again, Amethyst Sage. Let's do it. Clear that. And we threw a 1-minute auction on this piece of Amethyst Sage on quartz. And we're going to look to see if we get any bids. But if it continues to get slow, what I think I'll do is just put a bunch of things out on the table and see if anything interests anyone. Otherwise, we might work towards wrapping it up. We're hitting close to a 2-hour mark. Right? So Route 6 says they will take some Amethyst Sage with quartz. They will say they'll take it $5. I actually have a huge chunk of Amethyst Sage. I mean, not huge, but, you know, maybe a 5-pound piece or so. But I'm going to slab it and keep some of it. Rothrod says 6. We're down to about 5 seconds. Route 6 would have to jump into 7 if they want it. And timer. We are given the moment of delay. But then we'll do the count for Rothrods. Going once, going twice, and sold to Rothrods for $6. And as I've forgotten, Roth, nut. You got the nut. Okay, guys, I'm going to ask how you're feeling. I could just keep going item by item and see if you're interested, or I can just put a bunch of things out on the table, maybe about another, I don't know, maybe another half a dozen items and see if anyone's interested in jumping on them. What should I do? You tell me. Because I got little things like this and like this and that. I also got little things to hold spheres. These are not my work. They are things that I have purchased as a buyer reseller over the years. And now that I'm doing rocks, I can offer them to you instead of just my eBay business. Continue, please, we say. Lesby Rockin' says they'll keep going if I'm going. See, I'll just put out some things and see if anyone says, oh, I want that now. Anyone see anything they like? Right now, I'm going to move some things around and see what I got as additional options. I see a hi, everyone. Colleen's Corner comes in to say hi. Yay. Let's be rocking. She's asking how much for the sphere holders. You know what, Les? I'll tell you what. I was with everything. I was going to start them out at $5 and just see where people went. But you know, I don't know. If you think a $5 start is fair, then I would start them out at $5. If you have an opinion on what you think the value is, and you would go, nah, no one's going to pay $5 for those, then hey, fair offer. We can start an auction at a good number you feel. Rothrod says the row of 3. So you're interested in or I imagine you would have said dogs if you meant dogs. $10 for the back. Rotha says they'll give me 10 for that. Well, we're still doing some auctions, but if you want, Roth, we could put that together as a lot, and we'll push everything else away, and we'll start the auction on that one at $10 and see if you can run away with them. Sound good, Roth? Soul says very good price for them. Wish I wasn't broke. I would buy them all. Small holders, yeah, they're in different shapes. Guys, I actually have maybe 60 to 75 of these stone holders. I don't know if they were intended to be sphere holders or like little votive things, but votives don't quite fit in there right. They're pretty though. So let me catch up real quick. So Rothrod holders, yeah. Again, I have like 65, 70 of them. Rothrod says do $10 for the small row. Roth, I can do 10 for the small row. What you talking about? You mean the very back row? 1, 2, 3, the 4th row? 1 to the back? Because we can start there. Roth, you saying do that for 10? Thumbs up? Fred, if I still have a job next week, I will buy some. Please remind me on the next weekend. No problem, Soul. Yeah, Cheryl. As I probably heard, 60 to 75 of them or so in a whole bunch of various colors. A few of them have a dip out, like almost like cigarette holders, or ashtrays. Sorry. But yeah, they're gonna be. I'll probably do a dozen or so, maybe in future sales, so everyone gets a chance to get at some of them. Oh, the holders actually. Okay, sorry, Roth. So let's go. You know what? They were stacked something like that and something like that. Since we have them there, why don't we just do this? Rothrods, there are 2 brown ones and 1 green. 2 were brown. Sorry, 2 were brown, white, 1 green round over. I think, sorry, I'm just trying to catch up and trying to figure out which ones you're talking about there, Roth. These were stacked up, and I think I did something like this, so it's probably this one. If you like those rows, I'll just do each row. $10 and then $10 and start the auctions like that, unless you want me to mix them up, Roth. Because I can mix them up in any style. Like, let's do it, he says. Okay, but I'll also show you this. See? Sorry, I'm just showing you just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. And then probably about 30 or so more in another box that I have not cleaned up yet. So we got the idea of 3 for 10 on an auction start. So I will clear my timer. So for this one, as said, $10 auction start. We're going to do the 1 minute and I'll show you them up close. Let's go. $10 start. This one's got some green in it. All right, and we want start that at $10. And the sticker was there still. Looks like it's got some residue. Pretty translucency. Kelly Moore Johnson says, I like the smaller rounded ones. Okay. Well, maybe we'll, if this lot doesn't entice anyone, then we can mix them up a little bit and get you where you want to go. Another little sticker mark. Diane, good night. I appreciate you hanging out. If I wasn't doing this, I couldn't stay awake either. I'm on 2 hours of this. This is far more crazy than I ever expected. I'm actually just beaming with energy right now because of it. But yes, we got $10 for Roth. And it looks like I already went past that 10 minutes just chatting it up. So we are going once, going twice, and sold $10 to Roth Rods. And he got the nut. All right. Should we do these? Although it was said that we like the rounded ones. So, want to change the lot? Why don't we go to this one? Look at those beauties. Woo! Yeah, those are all really nice ones together. Quite the family. Look at that. Yeah, you know, look at, I can't necessarily attest to every aspect. There's a little scuff in that one. I'm trying to point that out so you don't feel like you're robbed when you get it. Little scuff on that one, see? These are not, you know, I can attest to how well they polished, but they're still all pretty overall. So let's start that auction. Let's clear the timer again. Get reminded that you probably look at Roth Rod saying those look yummy. See, that's why I'm hitting that timer. Remind you probably left something in the microwave. Oh, Kelly, thumbprint cookies. I'm so hungry. Jeez, messing with me. All right, let's start this auction. Let's go. I know someone wants these birdies for 10. Kelly Moore is on it for 10. No joke. Not taking a chance at losing those. Meg, though, is going to jump her all the way to 12. Kelly, can you do it? You looking at a 13? Because we still got some time. More than 30 seconds. All right, Meg, sitting there at 12. Let's go. Pretty little pieces. This one is probably my favorite out of all of them. Lines in that are just, look at that. I just display it like that, polish that end. We got 15 seconds. Woo, look at that green. Kelly says 13. Yeah, look at that green. Right? Too tempting. Boom. We're going to stop that timer. Give a moment of delay. Oh, yep. Meg jumping all the way to 15. All right, Kelly, you got a second or two to throw in something else because of delay. I allow that. Otherwise, Meg is taking it at 15. All right, let's go. Going once, going twice, and Meg. Boom, 15 for Meg. While I'm writing this down, you guys, do you want me to pull out more of those? Or do you want me to move on to something else? I could give you some different colors, show you some other ones. Okay, I got a request. Leslie Rockin saying, do you have 3 light colored whitish or 3 dark ones? Give me one moment. Let's peek in. So, okay, Les, for the light ones, we have 3 of those. Or 3 darkish ones. I have and 3 darkish ones. Sorry, my mouth was right next to the mic when I was speaking just now. Let's see. Oh yeah, some really nice ones. Okay. Let me get you some that kind of look like they set together very well. Okay. Okay, here's a few dark ones. Rothrod says, I got busted. She wanted to swap one of the brown ones for the green one. Hey, you know what? You guys paid what you paid for on those. Roth and Meg, if you want to look at other ones and switch up and just make sure you get what you want, like I said, 60, maybe 75 of them, you can definitely take your pick. You just let me know, and then yeah, just let me know, and in email we'll correspond, and I can get you locked up on what you want. Can we do the dark ones first? Lesby Rockin' asked that, and I say, of course. I am at your service. And I definitely have more if you want more than just the 3, but we will start with these 3. Again, clear that and start. Oops, sorry about that. That was right next to the phone. So Meg says, Fred, that's so sweet. Yeah, again, I'm customer service guy. I love just making people happy. Lesby Rockin's jumping in at 11 immediately. Let's look at those up close there, Liz. Look at that. Actually shows best on the bottom because of the light and the reflection. We are at 30 seconds. Lesby Rockin's going to steal these away for 11. There's actually a little green in there. Rothrod says, yeah, I might just do that for the next week. I need a few more slabs too. All right, we got 15 seconds. Ooh, look at the color in that. Little extra something. Got a little bit of that sticker residue again. There's almost a little green in there too. Oh, we are going to stop that timer. Kelly jumped in there on the 12 at the last second. We'll go with that delay. Lesby Rockin' jumped in the 14. She does not want to lose these. Let's wrap that one up. We're going to go going once, going twice, going 3 times. Lesby Rockin' sold. She gets the nut. But I'm going to pull 3 more dark ones out and give Kelly a chance to get them. That's how I do. Let me label these up. Liz is going to take those home for 14. And let me grab a few more dark ones because I want everyone happy. Let's see. These ones are all interesting. So let me catch up. Let's see. Les is asking, are you doing a sale next week again? Les, I just might, because this is actually going pretty good and I'm having a whole lot of fun. So if it fits in my schedule, I'm definitely going to keep trying to move things. It's all helping out me, my family, my channel, all of it. So yeah, let's keep moving rocks. Betty's saying, I'm here in the background doing layers of epoxy. I'm never doing epoxy again. Leslie Rockin', thank you so much. I have spears that need these stands. Great. Kelly, same Les. Leslie Rockin's loving those ones too. Betty says, "Don't threaten me with a good time." All right, let's look at. Let's just timer these ones up, and we'll start it out at 10 again. Let's go. Let's show you up close, and we got a timer going. Does anyone want those for 10? There's a little bit of green in that one. Meg, Fred, can we keep an open box at all? No worries either way. And yes, I can show you my information on the back wall, but that is very acceptable. Kelly Morse says 10. Got 30 seconds. And also, with keeping an open box, that will allow you on multiple sales to still get up to the $120 and let me pay shipping as a bonus motivation to get you up there. And Kelly Morse is still at $10. We got 15 seconds. Show you the backs of all these. Yeah, these are nice. So we're about ready to stop that timer because I'm going to give that moment a delay, but we know we're all letting Kelly take those at $10. Going once, going twice, 3 times sold to Kelly Morse for $10. Pretty little pieces. Get everybody labeled up properly. All right. Do we want to see any more stands, or do we want to move on to other rock? Because I'm still here. If you guys are still here, feels like I've been here forever, but it's only 9 something on the West Coast. Yay, yay. Roth rods. Let's see. Sorry, I'm going back a little bit. Meg says, "Thank you, Fred. Let's be rocking sweet. Thank you for asking, Meg. Kelly, these are beautiful. That's easy one is a premium piece." Kelly Moore says, "Thank you, everyone." Meg is saying, "Les, isn't Fred doing great? So fun with you guys." Meg. And Les says, "Meg, heck yeah. I appreciate you guys. You guys, man, for a guy who didn't always have the best self-esteem, you've lifted me up. I tell you what, you guys." Let's clear that timer one more time. And so I'm asking, do we want to see any other pieces? We got some different colors going into some reds. We got some browns. We got a few randoms that I don't have enough to match up, but that's a pretty one. And this one, I just love the center of that. You know, so they're not necessarily set so much, but there's more. Should I keep doing stands, or should we move on to something else? Yeah, the red ones are nice. I don't know if I have a third red one cleaned up now. I'd have to go out to the box that I have on my porch. And just in case anyone is interested, I brought these out. Oops, my elbow hit the nut button. You can see these ones are dug out a little bit for those that have a little smoky smoke, I guess. If anyone's interested in those, I can pull a couple of those out. Was that a fair burn? Kelly Moore says a lot of those are alabaster. Yes, that's true, actually. And that's crazy because I was trying to remember what the name was for that. And I believe these probably come from some location in India, but I can't be sure. Kelly Moore says 10 for the 2 red ones plus the greenish one. Plus the greenish one. Which the greenish one did I have? Oh. Kelly, are you talking about this greenish one with that red in the middle? Or Italy. True, Kelly. That's right. A lot of alabaster comes out of Italy. Are you talking 10 for that? Kelly says 10. Well, we can start that one out as an auction there, Kelly. Because Les is throwing a ooh in there, and I don't know if you got a little battle, but we can do that. And let me show you any others. We're going to do that lot in a second, but here's a few others that are very pretty. And you, oh, see, this is one of those ones with the cut. So is this one out? That might deter you if you're not looking for that aspect. I mean, of course, you could turn it in the back if a sphere holder, but you know, just letting you see. Okay. Let's be rocking. I'm pausing for now. Those are so pretty. All right. So if that's the case, you know what? Let's go ahead and just do this auction right now. And then we'll go from there. I might switch over to a couple more rocks. And then, shoot, we're almost getting at 2.5 hours. So then I'll probably wrap it up, get my bearings from this wonderful sale and hanging out with all of you great people. And we'll probably do another one next week. So let me start this auction as I have. Do we want anyone in there at $10 for these beauties? You see a little scuff there. Got to be honest. It's not, most perfect, but I want you to see it all. Look at that. Even the back. I mean, again, I think the backs are some of the most pretty. And then we got these two. It's likely that Kelly will pick them up at 10. But yeah, those are nice. And Kelly, or whoever wins, I probably have more of this color. If for some reason this is what's drawing you in, then we could switch this one out for another of this color if I have it. All right. We got 15 seconds or so. Kelly's sitting at $10. All right. Kelly, you may just take these ones home too. And we're stopping that timer. And we know that no one's stealing these from Kelly today. So going once, going twice, and sold. Kelly gets the nut. Okay. So let me take a peek around real quick. I got a couple preview things I'm going to show you that are going to be coming up also before we get out of here. Okay, so I actually only have a couple more things in here unless we were doing more stands. Oh, Let's Be Rockin'. Contact info one more time, please and thank you, of course. There, Liz. Let's just do that for you. That'll update everyone who's been playing along and give you an opportunity to get what you need out of that. And what I'm going to show you next is what you have seen, that you had seen on that back row before we started working on the stands. Yes, Kelly, it's also in the live description. Tried to get the information out there everywhere I could. And just for your information, as you're looking there, my intention for most of my live sales is to be ahead of the game and do a short video with kind of like a video catalog. Get it out there to people, let them know what's coming up on that particular auction, and, kind of warm up that wallet, get you excited for what's coming. And then we'll do the auction a few days after that. That's kind of my that's kind of my hopes. Right, Betty? It's so spooky. The ghost. Okay, so let me show you these couple last things. Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you 3 things because Betty's here. And I know Betty's still there, and she might like this. Hey, Betty. I know you like frogs and turtles. Yeah, Kelly, a video preview. I don't know if you heard, but I used to work in an auction house on the side to make a little extra. And there was always a catalog that we would be able to put out there and get people excited about what's coming up, give them a chance to research it, figure out what they're going to pay and all of that. It really helps get people where they need to be for it. Froggy! Should we auction this off? Is anyone interested in that little guy? He would be a fun thing to, you know what? I do like him, and I am going to auction him off, but he's going to be the last thing I auction off for tonight. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait, Meg. All right, let's do this first. We're going to go back to the $5 auction. And you know what? Yeah, I really should have my UV light because I can't say for sure, but looking at this, I would guess that this is going to pop under some UV. See the banding over up in here? And those nice little druzy bots. Yeah, so people like that. I like it too. It's a beauty. I would not let this go if I would have found this myself. But that's part of my rules. If I don't find it and it's not gifted, I don't keep it. So let's get an auction going for that bad boy. Clear. And we have a 1-minute timer going. Is anyone interested in this for $5? Ooh, look at there's a little hint of green coming out in there too. And actually some small fortification banding in there. Anyone interested for the 5? Meg says yes, I would love to put that on my shelf for $5. But does anyone want it more than Meg? Or is she the one that's going to make this her display? Yeah, I really need to get that a good strong UV light. And you guys are helping me because all of these sales are going to help me get some better equipment and just help my channel out. All right, we are with about 5 more seconds. And it looks like Meg might take that for $5 if no one jumps in on that. We are going to stop that timer and give a moment of delay. Sorry if I'm getting repetitive, but you never know who's in and out of these auctions at any point in time, so I will repeat myself often. At this point, we are calling it going once, going twice, and sold. Meg gets that beauty piece for $5. Gets the nut. Oh no! Sorry, I have knocked you all down. My bad. It happens, man. It happens. I almost went fumble free tonight, right? I couldn't have done that. Oh my goodness. Let's get back to this. Meg, $5. Oh, what a dope. All right. We're going to throw this one in before we wrap it up with the frog as the last auction, and then give you a little bit of idea of what's coming up for the next time. We got this big chunker. It's got a lot of that. Oh, I'm so bad about this. The morph. Look at that. So calcite or something like that was probably set up around all of that. And inside of here, calcite being softer, gets removed and leaves all this. Epimorph? I don't really remember. And if this doesn't tempt anyone, then it will go into the box for the next time. Maybe I build multiple rocks into the next lot because these did not entice you. Pseudo! Thank you! Oh, you're still here? Thank you, Pseudomorph. I don't know what I said. I think I always reference the thing that has to do with human body types. So many morphs out there. Oh, you used to love Morph and Mindy. Sorry. Really loco now. All right. Let's try that for $5. See if anyone's interested. Let's go. 1 minute timer. Right. Thanks, Julie. Yeah, you're saving me. Lesby Rockin' says, sure, for $5, I could do that. All right, Les, anyone's going up to 6. Les got it at 5 at this point. Man, this is a whole bunch of fun, guys. Not only is this helping out my channel, it's helping me move stuff off of, yeah, Epimorph. I don't even know what that means, dude. I'm so but as I was saying, it helps out the channel and helps me move rocks, and hanging out with you guys is a great time. Plus, I'm working my way to 8 something. I'm almost hitting 900 subscribers, so 1,000's coming soon. I just need the hours, and look, I got 2.5 hours of watch time on this one, so it's fantastic. So we are stopping that timer. Yes, Kelly. Well, first of all, Julie says our last live was on Pseudomorph, and then Kelly says Zoomorph. And yeah, Les, we need to watch. So we're going once, going twice, going 3 times, sold to Les for $5. Right, Les? That's why I said I used to always watch Morph and Mindy. Les, $5. All right, pull that over here. We will wrap it up with Froggy with his little smile. See, you didn't see that before, right? Look at his little smile. Woohoo! Let's get you your 1K and up those watch hours, right? Yeah, actually, my last few days has been great. I think I got like 5 subs in the last. No, actually, I think I was close to about 10 subs in the last 36 hours, which is really good for me. I keep looking. Every time I refresh, I get another sub, which has been fantastic. Right, Meg? Mork and Mindy? Nanu. All right, let's get this into someone's hands. Ribbit. Let's set that timer, friends. 1 minute for Froggy. Anyone like him? Meg with the frog emojis. But does anyone want to take him home? Kelly says, sure, for $5. Let's do it. And Kelly, with your purchases, I think you'll probably end up hitting that 120 at some point in time, and we will be able to save you some money. And Betty's jumping to 10 because she loves the frogs. Fond of the froggy. We got about 10 seconds. Betty may just be taking home a frog. Go, Betty. And we are stopping that timer. Give that little bit of delay. But we will be calling that. Oh, Kelly jumped in with the 15 on the delay. Okay, Betty, you got one more chance. Are you going beyond 15? Or are we letting Kelly take that one? We'll give you that opportunity because of that delay. Is it Kelly's? Kelly. Oh, Betty. Whoa, Betty, let's go. I think you're just being nice now. Are you really wanting that for 20, Betty? Because we will wrap it up at 20 because yeah, Kelly said, yeah, you got it for 20. Betty, I think you were just doing your big bro a favor with that one. We are going once, going twice, going 3 times. Betty with the epic frog purchase. Ribbit, ribbit. That was fantastic way to wrap this sale up. Let me label him and then give you a little idea of what's coming up on the next round. All right, let me get myself caught up there. And Betty, reminder, I still have some of the things that you asked me to set aside from the beginning. Sorry, I'm not trying to make anyone jealous that I gave Betty a pick ahead of time, but she's the little sib, Rock Family sib. Let's show you one thing before I head out, before we wrap this up. I want to show you a few things here that will be in the next round. Let's be rocking. She says, I'm getting sleepy, my friend. Thank you for the fun, good times, and with all the Rock family. Rothrod says, good show. Just giving you some of the ideas of what's coming up on the next round. Right? These are actually called out, specifically wanted to be on auction. I just didn't know where I was going to go today. Being my test auction, I was a little hesitant to bring out some of the best of the best. What else do we have in there? I think this one, there might have been a call out for this one. I'm not 100% sure if someone's going to get that or if it's going to be auctioned off. But look it. Yeah. And then I'm going to get into a lot more of the stuff that I had from that estate lot. Get that. I have a lot more Thunder Eggs. I just need to get the final polish on them. And then we will go loco on the next round. Look at Meg and Les and Kelly are all really excited for what's going to come next. And I love y'all. I'm really excited about what we did here tonight. You made it a fantastic time for me. You know what? Let's turn this thing around real quick. Oh, let's see. Sorry. I'm going to try this again. How about that? Hey, guys. So, again, I really appreciate you being here. Thanks for all the support, whether it be helping in this sale, all your comments, sharing my videos, doing all that you do. You help me come out of my shell, and I feel like I have more friends than I've ever had in my life. And I love you, Rock Fam. Yeah, there's the face of Fred. Oh, Meg, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, with these sales, I wasn't sure how much people want to actually see my face, but at the end and at the beginning, I should probably say hi and say goodbye, so that you all get the Fredness. Because this is what you want to see right before you go to sleep, right? All right, friends. I think we're going to wrap this one up. Look out for a preview video with the next sales lots, and keep them wallets warm. Send me that information. We'll invoice you. Unless you want to keep an open box, send me that email and tell me to keep it open. We'll do that, and you'll just hit the next one. All right. So I'm going to look at some of this before I say goodbye. It looks like, yeah, we got thank you, Fred. Looks like it was good. Betty's got some laughter, and we got waves, and people are saying nice things about me. That's lovely. You have a great face, Meg says. Lots of laughter. See y'all. Have a good night. Thank you, Fred. That's coming from AZ Rockhound Expeditions. You're close to 1,000 subs. You're right, Les. I know. It's so crazy. It's happening so fast. I'm so happy for you. I remember being one of your first subs. Great job. Yeah, I know you were, Les. You've been supporting me from the very beginning. Thank you so much. Scott, have a great night. I appreciate it. Meg, good night, all. And Betty, sending the heart. I love you all. Everybody, take care. Have a wonderful time. Thanks again for the support. Love you. Now, if I can figure out how to stop this. I can do it. Can I? Yeah, someone else. Now I'm just trying to. There we go. You sure want to stop the streaming? Yes. Good night, friends.